Hello everyone, Courtney here from How to Loom Your Dragon. Welcome to part 2 of the Bald Eagle tutorial. In this portion we will be working on the top of the main body. Okay, so we have our loom, we have our 5 columns, and I'm actually going to set mine to offset. So, let's see, I'm going to move this down. We want it to be like an arrow. Okay, so this I'm going to bring up. And this one I'm going to bring down. If it'll come off. Okay. There we go. Okay, so my goodness. It's an arrow pointing up, okay? So I'm going to start with white. So I'm taking 2 white at a time. Okay. Now I'm going to take black and brown here. That was the brown burgundy. Okay, again here, again here, again here. Okay, now I'm going to take 2 brown burgundies at a time. Now a brown burgundy and a red burgundy. Okay, and then 2 red burgundies at a time all the way down the center. Brown and red burgundy here. Okay, going back to just the red burgundy. And then a brown and a red here. Oops, okay. The red burgundy here. Here. Then brown and red here. Okay, we're gonna make some tail feathers. Alright, so first I'm going to lift these up, drop them, and lift these up and drop them. Same thing here, these up and drop them, these up and drop them. Okay? Alright. You're going to take a white band, wrap it around your hook, creating 5 loops. Take 2 whites at a time. This is going to be a set of 4. So there's the first set. Here's the second. Pull that on. Here's the third. And here is the fourth. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be sticking this right here around this peg. Once I stick it around that peg, I'm going to turn it and push it down underneath. Okay? I'm going to make another one of 4 sets. And once you've made it, you're going to do the same thing right here. Stick it around and push down like that. I'm going to make one with 6 sets of white. Okay? Once you've made it, put it around this peg and push down. Okay, great. Now you're going to make one with 8 sets. That one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, make one with 8 sets. Okay. And this we are going to actually lift these 2 bands up and slide them onto there. Okay, make another one with 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, lift up these 2 and pull them onto there. Okay, great. Okay, now I'm going to put these back on, and these. Okay, now I'm going to make one with 5, a set of 5. 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay. Made a set with 5. Those go on these 2 bands, and we can reattach these. Okay, gonna make another one with 5. And they go on, obviously, the other side. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. The 5s actually don't go there. This should be a set with 6. Sorry guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The 5s actually go somewhere else. So it should be a set with 6. Sorry. 6 sets on there. Here, and I'm also going to change that here. Sorry about that, guys. But save the 5s because you will be using them anyway. Okay? For the next one anyway. Okay? So, set of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Set of 6. Okay, okay, now we can take the set of 5. Okay, set of 5, and wrap that right onto here, and turn it that way. Okay, and these 2 actually, we're actually going to turn them this way. So we wrapped them around, obviously. We're going to turn them and push them down this direction, not this direction. Otherwise they'll be facing backwards. So we actually don't want it that way. Sorry. Tuck it under these bands, under the ones behind them, or above them. Okay, my apologies. I just want this tail to look good, and I know what I'm doing, it's late. Okay, take the other set of 5, or make another set of 5, and that goes on this side. Alright, now we need a set of 7. Set of 7. Okay, and that goes right onto here. And another set of 7. We're going to go right onto here. Okay, just like that. And then we're going to add one at the end. Okay. Alright, so there we go. Let's put on some horizontal bands. So 2 whites at a time. Let's make a triangle right here. Triangle here. Let's put one. Okay, we're going to do 2 burgundies here and 2 burgundies here. Alright, we're going to do 2 burgundies here. Oops, these are the brown burgundies, by the way. In here, and now we're going to move on to the red burgundies. Oh, and then we need a brown and a red burgundy here. Sorry. Okay, great. So, now we're going to take our head. We're going to hold it upside down, and we are attaching the yellow loose ends onto the pegs. The head is upside down. It is upside down. I will say that again. Okay. This set here at the edge, you're going to go through the loops, and we're going to take off that tying band around the set and wrap it around the peg. Push down nice and far. Alright, we're going to do the same with the next one. Very carefully push down nice and far. Same with the next one. And the next one. And the last one. So again, we are attaching the sets on the bottom of the head. Okay, the head is upside down, and we attached the 5 lower sets. The 5 upper sets that are on the underside of the bird are still tied off. Alright, I'm going to lift up these 2 bands here. The top 2 we looped up, and I'm going to put some red horizontals across here. Okay, so 2 there and 2 here. You can replace those bands. Push down. And now we're going to take our wings. Let's see. We are going to wrap one. We are wrapping the 5 loose ends around these first 5 pegs, but let's start with this end first. So this end we are wrapping around the 5th peg from the bottom. Okay. Then the next one wrapping around the 4th peg from the bottom. Next one wrapping around the 3rd. Oh, by the way, make sure your feathers are facing that direction. Very important. Next one around, oops, the 2nd. And now I'm going to lift up these 2 bands, the top 2, rest them on the hook, attach these ends, and then wrap those loops back over. Okay, just like that. Push down. Okay, now we're going to do the other side, so grab your other wing. Okay, obviously it is the opposite. Okay, so starting at this end, going through the loops, wrapping around this peg, going through the next set, wrapping around this peg, going through the next set, wrapping around this part, next set goes around this part, and then again we want to lift up the top two bands here and wrap this final set around that one. Okay, then replace those loops back over. Alright, now we can loop this. So let's start over here. Go all the way down to the bottom two bands, loop up, dig down, loop up, loop up, loop up. So I am just looping up to here, and then I'm even going to grab this one and loop this over, okay? Now I'm going to do the other side over here. As you loop, just double check your bands and make sure they're wrapped around, like you wrapped them around and you didn't go through the bands when you wrapped them, instead of, I mean that you didn't go around the bands instead of through them. You know what I mean. Just make sure you wrapped the bands right as you loop. Okay. Okay, let's go up this one. Okay, now we want to go up this one. Okay, now I'm going to take, once I've looped all the way, I'm going to take two white bands, pull them through all this set at the end. Make sure they're white bands. Oops. Okay, reclaim the ends, and now I'm going to add 8 more sets onto here. So there will be 9 total. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And now you just want to take one more white band and tie off the end here. Okay, now I'm going to carefully lift him up. Say a prayer that I did everything right. Yay! Here is he. There he is. Oh, he's so cute. Okay. So now, let's see. We kind of want to neaten up the way this looks back here. So let me think of a way we could do this. So I could take... Okay, I'm going to try this out. This might not work, but we'll see how it looks. First I'm going to take off this band because I don't need this. Okay. These 3 bands here at the top, I'm going to take my hook and I'm going to go through, like maybe this set here. Like, so I'm just going to pick a set to go through on each one. I'm going to take a white band and pull it through all 3 of those sets and wrap the ends around the 2 side feathers like this. Okay, it should bring them closer together. Yeah, it did. Actually, and we could even move that up too if you want to move that up. I think I'm going to move mine up a little bit. Let's see how it looks. We're just kind of experimenting. You can kind of do this however you want. I'm just seeing how it looks right here, more toward the tip. Yeah, I like the way that looks better, I think, so I'm going to keep it like that. Now I'm going to take, let's see, maybe, this actually looks kind of cool if we just leave it, but maybe I'll take these 4 and I'll go through maybe these bands. 3, 4. Okay, so maybe, oops, like this. Okay, you kind of want to make it so it's like even, or so it's not. Let's see. Yeah, I like that better. So just play with it. Play with it. Okay, so just stick your hook through these. And you know what I can do? Let's see if we can do that slip knot thing. With 2 white bands we can pull. There's like a way to do this. We're going to take 2 bands and pull them and make a little knot in the center like this. Let's see how this looks if we pull this through. And wrap it. That way it's not like too tight, because we don't want the feathers to be extremely tight. We do want them to be able to spread out a bit. I actually don't like that. I think I'll just leave it without bands for now. Or maybe I can move it down. So you just want to play with it and see how you like. Because the tail feathers on the eagle aren't supposed to be really spread apart that much. They kind of stay right next to each other. Maybe this one. 2, 3. This one here. Maybe we could do 2. Let's see how it looks if we do 2 at a time first. Experimenting here. Let's see if I just wrap it around 2 and then I'll do the other ones and then the 2 in the middle, maybe. Nah, I don't like it. I think I'm just gonna let them be free for now. Free feathers. Hee hee hee. It's cute. Yeah, I think I just like it, them hanging like that. Okay, I just tied the top 3 together, but you don't have to do that if you don't want to, okay? So you can just play with them and tie them if you want to, but I actually think I like it better without them being tied. Okay, so once you've done that, you've played with the tail, you just want to take off the tying bands and wire up the wings, and then in the next video we will make the stomach and put on the legs and stuff him up, and yeah. So if you want to wire him, now would be the time to wire up the wings, okay, before we attach the stomach to him. Alright. Oops, I just took off a tying band on the underside, which I did not want to do. We do not want to take off the 5 on the bottom. Okay, you want to leave those free because those we will be attaching to the stomach. Yeah, so just take off the tying bands around the wings. Hopefully you attached everything correctly. Alright, he looks really cute. Alright, so once you've done that, leave these on and wire him up, and then we can tuck this in as well. If we take our hook and kind of zigzag this end band through, back through. So just kind of, hey, that wasn't very nice. So we just kind of zigzag it through the tail feather. Okay, just to hide that. Okay, great. So just work, go to the next video, wire him up, go to the next video, and we will do the stomach, and we'll attach the feet. Alright everybody, I will see you over there.